YouTube? We are back with some more Matchplay commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the bear, the highwayman, Kaiju King, DJ.
Happy birthday to Ben. Happy birthday to Ben. Happy birthday, dear Benny Bear. Happy birthday to Ben.
Thank you.
I sung it off recording, but I sang it again because I think it's important. But yeah, it's Ben's birthday as of 10 minutes ago.
At the time of recording.
Oh
my Lord.
Jesus Christ. Ladies and gentlemen, a third commentator has hit the voice booth.
But yes, thank you. Appreciate the wishes. But yes, we've got some matches from Sully's Abode that we have recorded for you folks. For those of you who don't know, Sully's is the local card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digi. Pop off at about 6:30 p.m. Great shop, great place, and great people. They've supported us for a bit, and it's nice to see them start growing as well. Great new shop, by the way. I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below, along with our socials, so please do feel free to check them out. But today's matchup features Cooper on the right playing Jellymon, I believe, and then I believe this is going to be Guther on the left playing Tyrantkabuterimon.
Yes, sir.
So it should be an interesting matchup. I think Tyrant does tend to struggle a little bit against blue decks, mainly because of like Source Strip or Hexablow in general is a card that kind of just shuts it down. So should be interesting to see how Guther plays around this, or if Coop just does Coop things. So let us know what you guys think. As I said earlier, down in the comment section below, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's hop right into the round.
Yeah, I think, I mean, I have to imagine, like, if it's a Digimon effect, you don't really care much. You just need to be able to suspend before Hexablow hits the board. That's all.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. If you're able to get going before Hexablow hits the board, you're cooking.
Alright, so Guther will start. We go into the little Tento in the back, and we drop a training. So not bad.
Yep.
Pick up a Metal Life. Very solid.
Coop will hatch. Cute little Jellymon goes into a jelly. Coop thinking about what he wants to do. He'll just drop a Kyoshiro. Pick Guther to 1, which is pretty good.
Oh,
just responds to the boost.
We do pick up the Tyrant here, and we do bottom deck some Izzies, which is a little rough.
Yeah.
We do push up the little jelly. We draw one off of the start of main phase effect. We go ahead, swing, use Kyoshiro to draw one, and then we do die and drop another Kyoshiro.
Chip. I'm setter one this time around. Guther's just debating if he wants to like try and get something done right now. We'll go ahead and push up the Tento. Nothing to we'll not suspend anything, so no DP boost. We'll go Kabuteri.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I think sort of to your point, right? Like, if you can just establish a Tyrant early here as a, then you're kind of sitting well because you don't care about the Digimon effects at this point. And try to get as much sort of utilization out of the Tyrant as possible. But we just see a Herc Kabuteri ace here. We get rid of the Memory Setter, Kyoshiro. Grand Kuwaga, sorry, yeah.
That Grand Quagga ult from the
LM pretty.
Set is so nice, dude. It and the Dragon mode both. Fire arts, dude. We just drop a jelly, get some search, grab a Thetis. It's Thetis, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. I can't remember. I haven't seen Jelly in a while. Coop hasn't touched Jelly in a while. He's been on the Galactic train for a hot minute since like 2.0 dropped. I think he's been on the Galactic train.
Alright, so we see a Kokabu in the back on Guther's end. He's got a lot of options here.
I think he has a Tyrant in hand.
He does. He picked one off of the boost, so he could just go Tyrant here and call it a day, which we will end up doing here. Play out a Blade Kuwaga, which will give Tyrant even more DP.
Yeah, 17 plus DP boost inheritables. Should be like...
And we go Metal Life here.
Metal Life. Oh. It's like we're
clarifying some effects. But I mean, we go Metal Life, which will go ahead and suspend. We can go ahead and suspend Tyrant and suspend Metal Life to bottom deck the Jelly. And then, I mean, at this point too, it's like, you know, you can't source strip because now Tyrant is immune to Digimon effects, which is sort of the whole mantra for Jelly, which makes it very tough. You could source strip the Metal Life, but I mean, you kind of lose a lot of gas with your plays here.
Now, this is kind of what I was talking about. Now that like Tyrant's established, what do you do?
Right.
Like genuinely, what do you do? Like you basically need an option, or you need to DP climb over it. Like Hexablow, yes, can get over it thanks to Ice Clad, but you have to have enough sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
And realistically, he's sitting on a body that's as if it was a level 7 source. So unless you can find a way to get an extra source tucked into you, even though you would need another one on top of that, you're not, you know, you're not getting over it.
Yeah,
so
I mean, smart play by Guther earlier too to just have that extra source in. Probably saw that he was playing against a source strip deck and Hexablow and went ahead and just did that.
Yeah, going Tyrantkabuterimon was smart instead of just trying to go straight up into Tyrant. The other thing too, like I think something Guther was probably wrestling with. I think it looked like he was debating on just swinging the 2 checks with the Tyrantkabuterimon to try and get some early damage.
Sure.
And I think it's smarter that he didn't. I think it's smarter that he just waited and chilled. We do go Hexablow.
Like you said, Hexablow can't really do much here. Guther's got 5 sources underneath compared to Hexablow's 4.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to, you could just punch at it, but you do have to be wary of that potential ace threat of like Paladin, for example. But I don't think that really worries you too much here.
You have so much memory. Surely there's a way we can get DP boosted enough to not care about it. Right? Like.
Right.
Unless Guther's just a little bit stuck.
I mean, another thing too is like if you just want to, like you said, you just got to find a way to suspend the body and you're fine.
Okay, play Quagga.
DP boost, Metal Life, make it a big guy. Go ahead and suspend the Metal Life, and then we'll bottom deck the Hexablow.
Yeah, just get rid of it. Choke, hoop to 1.
Jeez.
I mean, yeah, there's no reason to like push too crazy, like aggression right now. We just kind of chill, control board, get ourselves well established, make sure that we can like chip security effectively. Very well. I mean, and if we get a second Tyrant on board, then it's definitely curtains.
We will go ahead and swing here, hitting a Jellymon.
We're 15, I believe, with the. I think Kabuterimon is only +1k. Or is it +2k? I can never remember.
I think it's 1, but I'm not too sure.
I'll check real quick for us. It's 2, so he's 16.
So he's 16k. That's pretty good. It's pretty big.
I think we're debating what we want to do here. If we had another Grand Quagga.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, suspend the Metal Life. Nothing a bot deck, but just have something suspended.
Yeah. Pretty good for like Shiva Ace plays and stuff like that.
Pretty good.
There's Evo in the back. I think Coop's like, what do I do?
We Sorai here.
Sorai, okay.
So we'll strip top 4. That's pretty good. We'll get rid of the ace. Really we'll overflow. Right?
Yeah, we should gain 4 memory back. Oh, did we miss the Sorai again?
Oh no, that could be huge. No.
That actually it could be huge. That could be game changing.
Oh, so that could be huge. I know we don't usually like to harp too much on misplays or like miss stuff, but that's a huge miss. Because I think that changes the tide of a lot right there. Not that Coop could do a whole lot because he doesn't have anything established, but...
Right, but I mean, if he had something in hand, he maybe could have pushed up that turn. Like gone up into his Tesla, done the whole like source strip thing and everything, and now we just can't enter this board state at all. We can't do anything.
Right. I mean, it's also hard too. I mean, again, I'm not trying to like excuse anything, but I mean, when you're looking at that sort of board state, right? Sometimes it's hard to not feel too
It only gets
doomers.
worse. It only gets worse.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, that memory gain might have been enough to give him some resources that he needed, maybe. I don't know. But
Even if it's something as simple as like going up another body right in the back before you pass turn.
Carry on.
All right, so we will pitch to this. Yeah.
Do some source strip. We'll make it so that the Metal Life Quagga cannot suspend, I believe.
Mm-hmm. We go
Into
Amphi.
Amphi.
Go ahead and pitch some cards. Looks like we will just pitch the 1 to gain 1 memory back. We'll make it so that the 1 body gets bottom decked. And we choke to 1. Just call it a day.
Yeah, but at this point...
it is looking like a pretty tall order for Coop to overcome this one.
Yeah, he didn't get the blocker. He has the 1 layer of protection, but it's only for deletion, I think. I don't think it's when you do...
Okay. Training.
Yeah, we're just swinging for the fences here.
Yeah, so you just go for it. Looks like there is not going to be an ace play, so we'll just go ahead and go to game 2.
There you go to game 2. Admittedly, it is hard to say if the story actually would have made a huge difference, but it might have given Coop enough resources to do something. And if he like had known about the memory gain, he could have gotten off that. Because I don't think anything was blocking memory gain.
No.
It's also memory loss off overflow. It's not memory gain.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's just tough.
It is tough.
Much like finding out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a lollipop, we'll never know. We'll never know.
Man, I feel older already.
I miss those commercials sometimes. You know what we were talking about? We were talking about like 4Kids and JetX at the shop today. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That stuff was crazy.
I was
Disney
actually
XD still around?
No. Maybe, I don't know. But I was actually watching a video earlier today during dinner where it was 90s like edutainment computer games that we used to play, and man, was that a throwback.
Dude, those are crazy. Those are crazy games.
But Coop just passed his turn with a jelly and a BO in the back. Guther starts to just climb up a line, goes into a Blade Quagga and drops a memory boost, picking up a Kokabu.
You lose to Izzy there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Coop, 2 memory, and a dream. We have the Biomon in the back. Waiting on just chipping with the jelly. We'll swing it. Doesn't his Shiva Ace out of security? Go Tesla in the back for 2. And then what do we do?
Drop our own boost for 3. Ooh. Just jellies and Alana.
Yeah, those aren't great picks. Grab the Lana. I think it's good to have the potential hybrid for game. Like, you know, it's a thing. It's still a potential strat.
And then Guther also just reciprocates, goes up to a level 5, plays out. Oh god.
Top end galore there. Holy
yeah. Well, we know he's ready to go next turn. So Coop has a decision to make. You could choose to push out, which I think would be a little risky because you're probably just going to get bottom decked at that point. So it's safe to say, yeah, you just play out the Kyoshiro, choke to 1. Realistically, there's a very fair chance that he ends up getting removed as well, but at least you've choked him to 1 and forces Guther to like deal with it. If he chooses not to, then great, you have a memory setter out on board.
The other thing too here is like there's no means necessarily of suspending the Tyrant unless he like plays out a Meta Life or a
right
or something. So yeah, so I think this was
Ooh.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I think this was smart. Just some more search. I think we're just gonna
more
wait.
search for more Tyrants.
I do wonder if maybe we should have swung the Kokabu for a little bit of aggression, but
maybe. I think Cooper is going under the same vein of just playing it a little bit cautious. We go into a Thetis in the back.
A thesis. A theater.
question is, what do you do here? You're gonna probably, so we just pass, which is a little rough.
Interior, crocodile, alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie here. I'm sorry. Go Blake Kawaga.
Lake Kawaga.
+2K.
I'm wondering.
+3.
Yeah, +3. I think we're seeing like a game of chicken right now to see who's gonna push up first. Tento will now poke.
Yeah, I think if you're Guther, I think you just start building up in the front here and just kind of force Coop to have to answer.
I think he's also probably building a board state where he could probably just get 2 tyrants out on board. So if one does, for whatever reason, get dealt with, he doesn't have to worry too much about the other one.
Well, and this is Coop's moment to be like, you need to work on something here. You need to do something because you can't just let this tyrant hit the board. Otherwise, you are just like saying, I choose to lose the game.
But it looks like we may be choosing to stay in the back here. It almost looked like we were about to go into like a Jellymon play.
Yeah, that's what it looks like he was thinking about. He might still be thinking about it. That could be a Lana he's holding in your hand. I can't tell.
I mean, you could Lana Ace and like Zudo to bounce at least one of the bodies, but that feels bad with how easily Tyrant can deal with stuff. If you can build up to it.
Drop Zudo Ace. Just drop Zudo Ace, strip the sources, bounce the...
Right.
Choke to 1. It's not the worst play.
No,
it's
not.
It's not the worst.
We'll drop... Oh.
Hey. Oh.
Hey.
So what are we...
Are we missing?
Know something we don't.
Are we missing a level 6?
You know... I don't think we're missing a 6, Ben. I think we're stupid. I think we don't know how this game's played anymore.
I wouldn't put it past me.
I think
I can be pretty dumb.
No. If there's anyone who has a plan, it's definitely Coop.
Yeah. So we go Grand Kuwaga Ace to get rid of one of the Kyoshiros, one of the memory setters. Yeah. Go ahead and swing with the Ace for 2 checks. Does end up living and hits a training.
Good for Coop.
And it looks like we're going to go into the Tyrant play here, which is fair. And just go ahead and play out Meta Life. Give it +3k DP, and then, yeah, push over to 3.
Okay, so here's the thing. We are actually in a perfect spot for a Hexabot play to go nasty right now. We'd have one more source.
Yes.
We need to be careful of the Meta Life, but as long as there's not another Grand Quagga, which we know we bottomed deck to Grand Quagga Ace earlier.
There it is.
So there's no... Yeah,
there he is.
Chad, some might even say. Hexa Chad. Chad Blau.
We'll crack the boost. We'll go... Ooh.
Yep, swinging.
Doesn't have jamming though, no? Oh no, it does have jamming because it'd be okay.
Yeah. I would just... Oh, we're swinging again?
How did we restand?
You
pitched stuff off of Thetis. Okay, so we do another 2 checks there. You get an Izzy and a training out of that, which is a little tough.
I don't know if it was Thetis I think the Thetis is protection.
Was it the 4?
It might have been the... I don't know. Let me check. Let me look at my cards. Hold on. The Thetis.
Ooh, we saw.
Oh no, by returning 3 cards with Jellymon and the text from your trash.
For Thetis, right?
It was Thetis.
Are we still forgetting the Ace memory flow? Ooh, my guy. No, we got it this time. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think we're good this time.
So, I mean, now he's in a very, very good spot.
In Coop's defense, it does not look like an Ace card with that alt art.
No, it doesn't. I would miss that all the time.
Yeah.
It looks
really
beautiful.
Like paying attention.
And then we drop another Kyoshiro. Okay. So this is pretty good. So Hexabell makes it so that, you know, unless you go Grand Kuwaga into a Tyrant, you won't be able to unsuspend, or won't be able to suspend. The problem is with the checks that we did earlier, we've given... Okay. Well.
Okay. Oh.
Well, that's something.
Bottom deck.
Oh,
another Sorai.
Another Sorai. So we can do top 4 of something. Now, I would assume here you do the Paladin so that you just stop it from swinging again.
Yeah, no, you have to. You absolutely have to.
Okay. So we're given a lifeline. The problem is if he just goes into a Tyrant, you could just bottom deck the Jelly and you're in kind of trouble land.
Finishing resolving
The Paladin.
Paladin effect, yeah, to put cards into things. All that being said, the other Sora shouldn't have gone bottom of deck. It was hit out of there by the Paladin, so it should still be in trash, but it's not a huge deal. It's fine.
Yeah, so we do end up going to Tyrant. We'll go Tyrant to suspend the Jelly. We'll use Modimon effect to punch it, and
I think it was
Mega
commentary.
Kabu. Well, Modimon lets you attack a Digimon, right? And the Mega Kabuteri, when you delete something, you trash one, I believe.
No, I know. I was saying this. It's the Kabuteri that suspended it, not Tyrant suspending it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just me clarifying what's
yeah.
Go Jelly in the back. I mean Lana, right?
Yeah, you Lana here. You could Zudo if you have it to bounce Paladin and get a ton of memory.
Yeah, we get jamming.
Uh-oh.
Thetis for
That's
3.
a Thetis. Do you have an Amphi? Do you have Amphi? If you have Amphi, you could go Amphi and maybe bot deck off of the pitch effect.
1-2 pitch a few. Clarifying effects.
Looks like we're debating. Yep, we go Amphi for 4.
Okay, yeah. So I think we use the Thetis. The Thetis makes it so that Izzy can't suspend, so we can't redirect.
Yeah. And then we go ahead and bounce the Paladin to bottom deck off of the Amphi on Evo effect. Go ahead, swing. Use effect to go ahead and...
Bottom deck 3 cards of Jellymon and text to restand off the Thetis inheritable. We're using Kyoshiro and now I think...
So we bot deck 1 without a source. And then we go for game.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, not bad.
So, Sorai throwing Coop a bone.
Yeah.
Keeping him in the game.
Sorai's a good card. Especially with how decks like to wideboard nowadays. I mean, sometimes they go crazy.
Yeah, it does kind of tell Medieval Gallant, hey, no.
And Medieval Gallant's such a nasty card.
Sorry, Bucko. No Vortex unless you Evo.
Such a good card with Vortex, Alliance, being able to pop stuff.
Yeah, that card's nasty. I was, Sunny was playing Zafaga tonight. I wish we could have gotten my cam actually with it. But yeah, I like that. That card is a prime example of why Liberator like gives me like hope for other archetypes and decks, because like the fact that like we're getting support for Vortex stuff through that card is just cool. And then all the other supports we're getting.
Yeah, I was gonna say sort of on your line of stuff we're getting. Zafaga Ace is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, that card is nutty. It's really, really cool. I'm excited for that card.
But Coop's going up a line. Ooh, yeah. We go ahead and do a swing.
We have jamming, so we're big. Or
We
can by
go
battle rather.
Yeah.
It's not actual.
And we go Thetis. And pass turn.
It's a bit of an earlier push up here. We do have a training. We could pass over a bunch of memory and do some nasty stuff. Which it looks like Guther's maybe thinking about.
Debating.
I mean, he could gain enough memory to just like
go crazy.
Swing over. Yeah. Because the battle protection is only for the turn. It's not until the end of opponent's turn.
Correct. Yeah.
Because we can't let Jelly have nice things. That'd be crazy. What are we talking about here? Tentamon would give us a memory if we popped it. Modi actually has to swing end of turn as well. So we have means of controlling board right now and doing some things. It's just a matter of how we want to do it.
And this is exactly how we're going to do it. We go Mega Kabuteri, we go ahead and punch using Modi effect, and then we'll choke to 1 off of the Tento gain memory.
And we're suspended, so we're nice and safe, so...
Good play.
Chillin'.
Good play.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
And then we just
now
go Tesla.
We preserved our training, so we're set up to kind of just like go and do whatever we want next turn.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. We'll Cabo in the back.
Man, Tyrant, I feel like would be a deck I would enjoy playing if it weren't for Mega Kabuteri being like 30 bucks a pop.
Yeah, that promo was insane. It was very expensive.
And then it looks like we just drop a Tento, pick up a Tyrant for 3, choke Coop to 2, which, I mean, you can't really do much, I feel like, at this point. But we will go ahead and pushing up into a Thetis, and then we'll decide whether he wants to pitch some cards. We'll go ahead and pitch our Kyoshiro. Oh, so we will gain the memory back. Then we go into an Amphi here for 4. Amphi effect, we'll go ahead and like stop Tento. I think that was off of the Thetis.
Yeah. He didn't have, I don't think he had anything to bottom deck to do the whole thing. He already didn't want to trash 2 blue cards in his hand to
Yeah.
do the whole. Well, I guess you return something when Legendary goes to the bottom of the deck regardless. You don't have to trash to do it. Then then you may return something. But I guess he already made the Tentamon so it can't suspend, so he left it there, I guess. I don't know.
We were looking at an HPD in Guther's hand, which would kind of go a little crazy here. I think it would be a fair play if you did choose to do it. Yeah, so I think we're just clarifying that we do end up bond decking the Tento. Will training into a Tyrant here, playing out a Grand Kuwaga Ace. Grand Kuwaga. Oh.
Now what do we do? We can HPD. It's worth noting they're in turns right now, by the way. We did it time. We are in turns. This is final turn right now. Basically, Guther has to win this turn or it's Jover.
Ooh, so we go
He
Paladin.
goes for 1, unfortunately, because he has to pay 6. He still has to pay 1 because it only reduces to 5 off HPD.
Yeah, that's
does
tough.
get the check +1 off of the Grand Kuwaga for suspending.
Yeah, I mean,
right now,
yeah.
Technically the game's over. He can't swing because Modi only is for insectoid and traits can swing at end of turn. Which we're kind of clarifying right now. What's happening? I'll say it ends in a tie. They just weren't able to get there. If Guther had 1 more memory, he actually would have had game, because he would have gained this check +1 off the Grand Kuwaga Ace, been able to swing Paladin mode, bottom deck the Amphi, swing again for 2 more checks.
Yeah.
And then swing for game with something else.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough. Unless like Sora came out of security again, which you never know.
Yeah, basically. But I think we actually see the rest of security there from Coop, and I don't think there was anything in there to stop.
Gotcha. Okay. But I mean, either way, I mean, pretty good back and forth between these two.
Yes.
I mean, Source Strip, we've seen with our Scotty videos of late, can still do some pretty nasty things, and with the right support, you know, I think it's still a very viable sort of strategy in the meta. And Tyrant, just doing Tyrant things, build a big wall and force your opponent to deal with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit up our socials, like I said earlier. Hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind, and hopefully we catch you on that next video. Bye bye.